Where's that load screen? Anyway, good evening, my name is the Ferret, and I'm with Alarmcopter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, yep. On Skull Hightower EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand my voice, please go to the main menu, go to mute. Well, the sound of his voice as well. Go mute, and then that will shut us up real quick. Sorry about the belated beginning, but let's see what's going on with the carts. Anyway, man, what do you think of Hightower?
Well, I think this is a fantastic map. Well, obviously for TDM, it's just a massive laugh. But when you actually get down to it, it's quite a nicely designed map. It's very balanced, and you can get some really good games out of it.
Yeah, I mean the thing is actually, it's got a nice kind of it's a soldier's playground, definitely, this area.
Definitely, I don't think I've ever seen a Hightower game without a rocket jumping soldier on both teams.
There's always one. No, oh, so the comments. Yeah, this is all being recorded. This will be up on YouTube later, and sorry, we are trying to do a commentary. It's very hard to respond to everything at once. But in any case, though, this is what's going on with the cast. I mean, red team got the advantage here somewhat, but blue seems to have the field at the moment.
I think one of the main draws of Hightower as well is just the fact that, while there is that sort of, I'd say possibly a problem with the fact that it can go on forever, it's also quite charming in a sense that, it can really go to any team regardless of where the carts are at.
I agree with you totally on that. The amount of times I've seen a team suddenly creep in from behind with the cart, start to win. Yeah, I mean, let's think. What would you say is defining characteristics? Who wins most in these games? Do you think?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, in terms of team makeup, especially for Hightower, I don't think you can sort of go without an engineer just up around the corner on the first incline there. That's sort of a standard team makeup, and it usually tends to be the one that wins.
Yeah, every time on those ramps, those dreaded ramps, you always get like at least one engineer just holding it down. Hopefully the rest of the team behind him or something to help. But
and I think...
Sorry, you want to continue?
I think it can always be expected as well. You've got the two battlements there. You can always expect snipers shooting snipers, shooting snipers, shooting snipers.
Oh god, yeah, all day long. There's no other class we really can use those engineers, sentries too far away, soldiers, rockets take too long. Here's a sniper battlement. In any case, commenting about the situation at the moment, it looks like blue team just pulling ahead a little. No team's really decided to get a move on here.
Yeah, I'd say from the actual team makeups at present, blue definitely seem to have the advantage, even if it is fairly slight. By the seams of it, they do seem to have a slightly better team makeup.
Yeah, I think both teams have a certain amount of admin in their teams. It's maybe not the best thing they could have, but yeah. Anyway, so what's going on? I mean, cards, both have stalled there again. Neither team managed to get a real groove on with it. I mean, this is where you really need a heavy, to be fair. You've got scouts running around and all that kind of stuff. It just, where's the big fat guy in the cart with all the ammo? Okay, both teams actually both are getting on with it. They're both at the ramps. This is where we'll see those engineers start kicking in. What's going on here? Okay, red team just on that, just magically going up the hill. Red team, okay. Crocking up there on the cart, just... where is blue team for this defense? This is not here.
I think the same could be said for either team. It does seem to be quite thin on the ground. I mean, red do finally have a heavy going on, which is good. Well, they don't anymore, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's gone.
Your boy Tommy, just go in there.
No, I mean, this is kind of where I would say is like the middle stage, of this game. It's like, you got the first part is getting out of the starting gates. The second part is ramps, and the third part is getting up to the last bit of inclines.
Yeah, that incline, to be honest, from my experience playing this map, that basically does tend to be at least half of the map, or half of the game time, if not more than that, to be honest.
Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Looks like Awesome Penguin crocking up. Can they get us over the hill? Oh, nicely done. Okay, I think Red want to win here. It's looking good. Oh no, just stop there. I mean, what do you think red team should do here for the moment? I mean, red team, blue team. Looks like desperate need to really kind of equalise here, I would say.
Well, I have seen a couple of NGs running around, but no actual sentries being set up. In fact, no buildings at all. I mean, I can hear a sentry somewhere, but it doesn't seem to be in a prominent position. Oh, there we go. Yeah, one mini sentry. I don't think that's necessarily going to be enough.
And that's a blue one as well. That is going to really hurt. I mean, it's not actually not going to hurt very much. Actually, I'm sorry, I've got my teams mixed up here. It's just the thing with the mini sentries. They're an aggressive sentry, they're not defensive. I mean, Awesome Possum there could have possibly gone for it. Decided to dance with the other team members, but you can just smack those things and destroy them. Ooh, yeah, boy, Tumble there, just thrown away. Oh, sorry, this is the thing. We are like public commentators. So what we do really is, the matches aren't really designed to be serious. It is meant to be public, and we're just having a bit of fun here. We're just trying to educate and entertain a little, that's all. But anyway, back with the cart. Oh, I'm sorry if we can't hear you for the moment. It's just that we have to way mic set up. We can't actually hear everybody on the server and each other really easy that much. Now for the moment, I mean, what I'm seeing here for the time being is the Blues can't, not getting anywhere.
Although that said, they do seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping the red cart defended. So, I'd say they're definitely doing their work where it needs to be put so far.
Yeah, the problem is though, if the cart just keeps staying there, it's going to get inched up. I mean, that's the thing with these maps, is that if you push the cart, it stays where it is and it's on a slope. So blue team needs to do something about getting their cart up the hill. I mean, that's tricky. They've got to really divide their team from one quarter of the map to the other. What do you think? How do you think they should break out of this?
Well, I mean, ideally, I'd like to see an Uber, to be honest. Since at least I haven't seen anything of the sort so far.
Oh, I agree with you on
I know
that.
it's a hard map to build an Uber up, but as it's looking at the moment, it doesn't seem like there's much else that they can really do to get their cart on the move.
No, I mean the thing with actually these areas is, I mean, you take those inside barn areas, they're actually really hard to get the trick shots on. I mean, those sentries, you get in their line of sight pretty quick. So yeah, as you said, an Uber would probably be the best option right now, but that requires teamwork and willing players, unfortunately. But, okay, Red's on the cart. Nope, they're not. Now this is the part of the game, I always feel that, when the cart gets here, red team should be pushing over on the battlements, on the spire, and just try and hold the entire area. If you can do that, you win the game.
Yeah, I don't think that so far it doesn't seem like there's enough of a wave of red moving over to the cart. It just seems to be one by one trickling along, and obviously they're going to get taken down straight away.
Yeah, no, trickling's that's not the thing. That's the problem, really. I mean, it's actually in a strange way. This is why medic and heavies are good. Medics, people don't want to move too far away from the medic, and heavy is a big fat guy who's always with the medic. It's kind of nice, have a big team build up like that. And also, the other thing we haven't seen yet is an aggro NG, but to be fair, it's not a great engineering map.
No, to be honest, I think in terms of sort of a mobile NG, the only places really that you can put mini sentries and have them have any sort of real effect at all are on the front of the tower here, just pointing out towards the rocks. That's the only real place that can really do significant damage. I mean, top of the Hightower as well, maybe, but I'd say that's that's more vulnerable to a sniper shot, and generally just tends to get shut down pretty quickly.
Well, actually, if you get a little mini up there right in the corner, you might be able to threaten the snipers a bit. But the problem is it's so open, it's out of range the whole time. And so I just say to Sup Bro, yeah, I'll hand out details again at the end of the match. Okay, I mean, okay, look, Red looks like they're getting on with it now. Just seem to keep falling afoul to, you know, one blue guy on the team. It just seems to get in there and just solve everything, though. Let's have a look at Silver on Blue Cart. Well, Blue Cart is looking still, well, it's still on the bottom of the slope. Better make another attempt. Is it looking good? I don't know. No, but I think we aren't seeing here from Blue, though. We're not seeing any counter-offensive. They're defending all the time at the moment. It's, you know, they haven't used their entire force just to defend the cart, which is not helpful.
Yeah, and especially now, I'd say the team makeup is looking pretty much identical for the most part. And, you know, really what they should be doing now is expecting to split off, I'd say. And, you know, Blue should definitely be looking now to push up.
Yeah, if they can. I mean, they're doing a reasonable job of keeping the cart held, actually. They just need to get a surprise on that cart. If they can actually burst that cart up the hill with the Red knowing, they might be able to get on even ground again. But, you know, looking at the cart right now, you know, Red is making that look difficult. What do you find is the best class for, you know, in these barns areas? I mean, you can get heavy, but it's like you have to walk around the back of the staircase and stuff like that.
I'd say in the barn areas, my personal choice would probably be Demo Man, just because obviously you don't necessarily have to have the line of sight then, and there's probably a little bit more chance of being able to take down those sentries, and usually it is a nest up there.
Yeah, it's always a nest. I don't know what it is. This is like NG Central on this map, or our side of this map. But yeah, I can see with the Demo Man there, I mean, you've got nice arcing motion, you can get over the side just about. But again, I think you're right, they're going to need an Uber here. I mean, where is it? Actually, to be fair, I think I did see one. I don't think it got anywhere though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did see sort of the entrails of one, but yeah, like you said, I didn't see it actually pull anything off. But so far, actually, Blue are doing a really good job so far of just keeping Red shut down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Blue are keeping Red shut down, but at the same time, Red are chronically threatening the point. It's making Blue nervous, and I think, in a strange way, if they push the offensive hard enough, Blue are going to be a bit immobilised. They don't feel as if they can really go on the attack. Oh, and what's going on? There's some action here in Red Barn. I think... Okay, he's looking good. Oh, can he do it? Oh, I think Blue just equalised. That's what we wanted to see. Nice effort there from Blue. Okay, I think Red are trying, you know, trying to recover from this situation, but I think Blue, you know... Wait, what do you think morale? I mean, the thing is, right, I think one of those intangible qualities in a TF2 game you just can't see, but do you think morale takes, you know, any effect in a game?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean... particularly just single players as well. I mean, there's been plenty of times playing Sniper when I've always felt as soon as I get headshot by another player, that's sort of it for me. And it just takes that little bit more to get your aim on par with them after you know that they've headshot you once already. And I think the same could be said for pretty much any player on the team. If you've got an enemy player of the same class or of a similar class, then you're going to be particularly looking out for them if they get you more than once. That can really put a downer on your game if you're not performing to your best.
Well, I think the thing here is, I mean, this is the thing. Red team, I think they really get on with the cart now, but you know, being a little bit dented. You know, they had this lead for the longest of time, and they've suddenly lost it. I mean, personally, one of my big hatreds in the game is when you should have won by now and you just haven't. It's like, who do you blame? What's going wrong? You know. But from the looks of it, I mean, do you think they'll win this game now, do you think? I mean, I was really thinking Red, but they just haven't managed to deliver the goods yet. Oh, just to repeat, yeah, we can't hear anybody over voice chat. So yeah, please mute us if you don't like the sound of us. Okay, from the looks of it, I mean, John O'Brow there. man, this car is looking tricky. Any ideas? Do you think they break up either team? I mean, now they're both in equal position. How do you think they can win this?
Well, I think Blue definitely have an opportunity now to push up. You know, Red are, you know, suffering a little bit now from that push just then, and I think Blue could capitalise on it, but you know, they've got a short window of time in which to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's just that Red had all this time to win it, and now they've got to think about the defensive again. You know, I mean, I think for the time being, though, I think the team that can dominate the main spire, I think, will have access to win this game. Oh man, look at that. Okay, has a 17 on the cart nicely. Oh, okay, he's getting that sorted. Okay, now it looks like both teams are in equal position. This is looking good. Blue bought his back. Now we are seeing a few rocket jumpers here. I mean, what do you think of rocket jumpers? I mean, personally, I find they're kind of fun. They're really handy in a pinch, but I think they can be too gimmicky at times.
Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from. It obviously again comes down to the skill of the player. I personally vouch more for standard rocket launcher with gunboats. Then you can still keep the mobility, but obviously you've got the actual rocket launcher to be actually doing some damage with it.
No, I agree with that. I mean, the amount of times I've seen, again, it's one of the things I really hate, reflex actions that just don't make sense. When people suddenly stand in front of them and then start shooting a rocket jump around, you're like, dude, this is doing no damage to me. What are you doing?
Same could be said for sticky jumpers as well.
God,
I've seen that far too many times. Even if it's just people who've forgotten to change their loadout, it does happen quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, those guns are great if you want mobility, but that's it. You're pretty much sacrificing offensive power for mobility here. And yeah, I'll agree with you. I think the standard rocket launcher is probably the best one for it. Well, one rocket, if you've got 3 left in the chamber, you know, to fire down with that. I mean, that's kind of half the rocket jumping purpose there, right there, is to simply be able to jump and fire from the sky.
Exactly, yeah. And I think another personal choice for me would possibly be the direct hit, just because you've got quite a long range of sight along here, and obviously, you know, the faster it's going to go slightly faster as well. So it might be quite a good one to use in a situation like this, where you've obviously got a clear line of sight to the cart. You can be doing some good work against the enemy team.
Yeah, I think you're on with something there. I mean, especially if you've got like the balcony action. I think a direct hit soldier, can take on snipers, and also with all the rocket jumping going on, hells yeah, you can really annoy people with that. State of the game though, teams are equal. Both teams kind of scrambling behind an advantage here. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. I mean, personally, I would have, I would try to start dominating the central tower. If you can get an engineer up there, that'd be brilliant. Get a dispenser, some teleporter and all that. That's it. You pretty much got halfway to the car, and then you're on top of it. And that's great to do that.
One thing I have been seeing actually, which I don't see that often in Hightower, is quite a good bit of teamwork going on for actually shutting the carts down. People actually standing on the capture point, stopping the opposite team from actually moving the cart up.
Yeah, I do think they're unsung heroes of the game. Actually, strict defenders. You do need those classes as well. And the amount of time, how many times have you seen a game where somebody has just forgot to stand on the cart to prevent it from moving? They just shot the cart the whole time. So.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, if you've got someone crouched hidden behind the cart, you can shoot at it all you want. You're not going to hit them.
No, yeah, you gotta get in there. You gotta be mean. You gotta hit the guy with the bottle if needs be.
And as we know, the bottle crits nearly 100% of the time,
yes,
so it's always worth going for it.
Alcohol will kill everything. God, I was playing Demo Man with a bottle the other day. It's seriously, why does that thing crit all the time? It's worse than the ham. But I mean, both teams still, neither of them really decided to venture out. You see, both teams are really struggling to get an advantage here. I'm not sure how it's being stopped. Okay, it's good for red here. Okay, they didn't see Outlaw. Oh man, that was just lack of observancy right there.
Yeah, again, Outlaw doing some nice work there, keeping them off the, or keeping them from stopping moving the cart there. So good work on his part.
Yeah, I mean the thing actually, he did one good trick, which is come from the skies. People just don't look upwards in this game. I don't know what it is. What's going on blue side? Yeah, red side. Blue cart. Like. Looks actually, I think red are the ones dominating the field at the moment. And I think that's actually something quite critical to a game. If you can actually have the sheer amount of space required to play in, you know.
Yeah, red are definitely, well, like throughout the entire game, red are definitely making a lot more attempts to hit the cart than blue are.
Oh, how so? Just Outlaw, they're nice. Use the air blast and debris to get everybody off the cart. Now, this air blasters on these games are absolute annoyances. Oh, Platinum gets a stab. Now, I think for a brief period there, blue had a teleport on that.
Yeah, they did.
Now,
they did indeed. Yeah.
If the team got behind that, they might have had a real good advantage there, but you know, dashed completely. Now, okay, things are still looking pretty sane. Better bring out the heavies now. Oh no, there it goes. I am really struggling to think how either team can break out of this. They just seem to be, you know, at each other so much. I'm thinking red at the moment. Whoa! Did you see that? I think Neo Nexus
yeah, that was a fantastic crit there.
Oh wow, yeah, the very seldom seen, much feared lock and load crit shot. And red's on the cart. Everybody's on the cart. It's looking good. Snipers on the cart. Can red win this? Can lock and load win game?
This is looking very good for red.
Okay, yeah. Do they have this? I mean, the cart's now gone beyond that thingy height, so Jumper's the only one that can get on there now. Nicely done, red. I think it just. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, nice work there, especially from Neo Nexus. Regardless of how lucky it may have been, very nice work there near the end.
Yeah.
5, 4.
Okay,
3,
round 2.
2, 1.
Now let's see what's going on with teams. I mean, whoa, actually one thing I'm seeing here though. Strange, red won the last match, but blue have all the DOMs. Or did the teams switch around? I'm not sure.
No, I do believe they are actually the same. Yeah, teams are all the same still by the seams of it.
Well, I think we have conclusive evidence there that, you know, achieving the objective wins you the game more than killing the other team. Strange it may be. Well, let's look at the carts. Well, blue's actually managed to get on with the carts pretty well at the moment. Red is catching up. I mean, how important do you think it is to get a good start in this game? Because out of all the, you know, kind of game maps, this one's at least requirement of speed here. It's more about consistency.
Yeah, I think the main thing to bear in mind in this game is just a constant presence on the car. Obviously, you know, red pushed theirs up pretty much straight away, and it did lead to them winning the game. But then, you know, there was a period of, you know, at least 5 minutes where they were both neck and neck. Yeah, so it can go either way, like I said.
Yeah, but I think the thing I said, you know, was like consistency. I mean, I agree with you completely. But it's just like, if you get it there, get it done. Don't just leave it there. You know. In any case, I mean, look at red. Okay. Nice, they're on the ramp. And then they were burned. Okay, what do you think here? I mean, it's looking good. Wow, red team are everywhere at the moment.
This is looking very, very good for red.
Yep. Oh, Muenster there. Can he save it? Oh, that was nice. Muenster there just saves, you know, that blue. Red cart nearly peeks over the hill, puts it back down. Nice work. I mean, that's the thing I love about pub servers, you know, is when you get those really derpy, last-minute game-saving moments.
Yeah, I think that's part of the joy of pubs. You know, you've got an array of different players. You know, you haven't got people at the same skill level all of the time, and you know, some of it may be fluke and some of it may be skill. But I think that's what makes them so golden.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of fun. I mean, especially like the last game, the crit nade, that was just so much fun. Like, oh, that hurt, that killed everything. You know, it's those kind of moments you enjoy in this game. Speaking of enjoyment, cart's going up. Red are on the way with this. It's looking good. And yeah, I think they've got over the hill. I mean, again, we're seeing another early red push here. Do you think they're going to keep continuing on?
Well, I'd say just judging by their presence on the field, they do have the advantage so far, but actually at present, blue does seem to be trying to make a comeback.
Trying being the operative word, but yeah, okay, they got with their car. It's looking good. But now, this is the thing, can blue, you know, switch on the offensive, really stall down red, but oh no, look at that corner.
No, far too much resistance there.
Oh no, 2 soldiers and a medic, no way you're getting through that too easily. Keto there. Nasty medics. Actually, this is one of the few games where you can, if you have a good enough medic, it'd be a proper skilled medic. A quick fix with a rocket jumper guy, that'd be insane to have running around with.
Oh yeah, that can be deadly. I think again, it's just a case of having the right loadout, to be honest. And like you said, quick fix on this map. It's such a small map that you can't really expect to be able to build up an Uber fast enough to actually do a proper Uber, especially when at present there's no sentries anywhere as far as I can see.
Yeah, I mean the thing is really with this map, it's small enough it only really deserves a quick fix, but unfortunately that ramp requires an Uber. It's just so daunting in this game. It's actually the defining feature in my opinion. And once the ramp's over and done with, that's it. It's only got one half the map's ever used anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that the build of this map, I think a lot of not many people give it enough credit. I think it is a well-designed map for what it is. It is mostly derpy, but it's still a great map to play on. And if you've got the right teams, which I think we have now at the moment, to be honest, you can get some pretty intense gameplay out of it. Yeah,
I mean, judging from the teams, actually, I mean, okay, Red's on rack up some DOMs now. I mean, look in terms of the classes, so it's looking kind of reasonably balanced between the teams. Although maybe a lack of heavy on blue. You need at least one fat guy. That's the wiki article right there, ladies and gentlemen. One heavy at least. Oh, okay, this is looking good. Okay, red on the car. Oh, look at that. They're doing as you say. Bunch up, group up. Oh, no. So much nope. Nicely done there from blue, actually. Got in that, defended it, but again, they left their cart down one side of the hill and they can't get it up again.
Yeah, this does seem to be quite a familiar sight, to be honest.
No, this is the thing. I mean, in my opinion, one of the biggest ways you can really win a game is margin of error. If red is basically the cart already there, they don't have to worry too much. If they just push us over, they can win the game. Blue, on the other hand, have got to get the cart halfway around the map, and red knows that.
It goes back again to what you said about team morale and everything. Blue have already lost one match now, and not to draw any conclusions, but it does seem that red are playing a much stronger game, at least for the moment.
Now, for the moment, how many medics we've seen? We've seen at least 3 medics. I mean, that's the thing. I do appreciate a strong medic team. Oh, what's going on here? It's looking. Oh no, denied. Oh, was that another full Caber kill?
Yeah, nice Caber there.
I think that was a Mario kill right there. Landed on his head, bounced off. Nicely done. I've only ever seen one Mario kill once, and that was more glamorous than that. It literally just came in from the side, bounced and jumped off again. That was just hilarious. But yeah, this is still a Mario kill. But now, as you say about morale, though, I mean, I think in a strange way, that's why people really like scrambles. Because they kind of want to get out of that rut, and I don't want this team, can we change the team? And they're filled with hope for a new team.
Yeah, scramble can definitely bring morale back up. It's just a nice clean slate to play the game from anew on.
Yep. Oh, red there. I mean, is it me or red medics seriously trying to win the game by themselves?
Absolutely, yeah. They do seem to have thinned out slightly, which may work slightly to their advantage. I mean, they could possibly do with the medics working with other players rather than with just medics helping medics.
Yeah, I think the worst incarnation of that is the double Ubersaw medic now. That is dangerous. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Awesome possum. No, nothing there. And so Raz uses other full Caber. I think these guys are having ideas about using multiple cables at the moment.
In fairness, it's quite a good tactic when you've got such a small area to capture. If you've got a sticky jumper and a caber, you know, you can land on the cart, just hit somewhere, and you're likely to stop the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do, I mean, in the group, what I find is it's the charge and charge out of full caber, and that's dangerous as hell.
Yeah, I don't think enough credit is given to the cable where it needs it. It's definitely still a valid tactic, even if it is a trolley one.
Yeah, I think, to be fair though, in this game, trolling is half the battle. I mean, Scout, so obviously designed to troll. Spy with a dead ringer, troll. It's just, you know, so much of this game is trolling, and I love it. So look at the teams at the moment. I mean, Red's still. Did they not learn from the last game? You know, you need to get that cut done with. I mean, I have no idea, you know, what they're doing. I think they're trying to defend a lot when they really maybe should going for the balls right now.
Yeah, so far I haven't really seen that many pushes on the blue cart for quite a while. I mean, we've got one going on here.
What's going on here?
Possibly?
It's no. No, that got shut down.
Yeah, that's been shut down.
Poor strawberry milkshakes thrown off the side of the cliff. This for me is the worst place ever for puff pyroing. You know what I mean? Come around the corner. Oh wait, no, I'm off the floor. I mean, any other. Most of the maps are a bit more forgiving. This one though, sheer corner, sheer drop.
Yeah, I mean that again is another valid troll tactic. You know, you could just have a dispenser and a pyro stood there. All he has to do, literally puff, and you can send 2-3 people over at once.
I hate to interrupt you here, but I think we have got something going. Red cart is going up. There's a sentry on the main spire. It's looking good. Oh, it's beautiful. Can they do this? Nicely done.